Okay. Give me a moment. All right, Mary, if you could test your camera and your microphone, please.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
And then let me see if make sure I got camera as well. Not seeing. Oh, yes, now I'm seeing camera. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
Mhm. All right, and then Alan, if you could turn on your camera. Very good. And mic check.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. And then Miguel. Yes, Miguel, if you could turn on your camera and we can test your mic, please. Just and then Steve, good morning. When you have a chance, a mic check and a camera check, please.
Hello.
Hello. Trying to, let's see.
Can you hear me now? Assuming you can.
Yes. Yes, I
Okay.
can. Thank you.
I'm gonna go off camera and mute
Yes,
this so
please.
I'm on my phone. I'm trying to get on with my computer, but I'm having a hard time, so don't know what's going
Thanks
on.
for letting us know. Okay. And then I see Miguel. If I could just get a mic check, please.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Sounds good. Thank you.
See me?
Yes.
See myself.
Let me take care of that.
Will you let me know when you're ready for me to begin?
Yes, we're ready to begin.
And is Amanda present?
She is not.
Okay. Okay. Good morning, everyone. The time is 8:03, and I call the October 30th meeting to order of the Contractor State License Board. I am Diana Love, CSLB's Board Chair. Board members, please leave your cameras on during the meeting. When you would like to comment during the meeting, please select the raise your hand icon on the WebEx application. I will call on board members to speak. When called upon, please unmute yourself, and when finished, return to mute. Chief of Board Affairs Catherine White is our host and moderator today. Please note for board records that Amanda Gallo has an approved absence. Registrar David Folt, please confirm board member attendance and roll call. Catherine, can you hear Dave?
I do not hear him right now. Yeah, it shows that his camera's on though. I will go check.
Well, sorry about that. We did a sound check and it worked, but Joel Barton,
Present.
okay. Rodney Kobos. No. David Delatorre. Miguel
Your
Gallarza.
entry is not valid. Enter your attendee ID or the numeric meeting password followed by
Miguel Galarza.
Present.
Susan Granzella.
Here.
Alan Guy.
Present.
Jacob Lopez. Diana Love.
Present.
Steve.
Present.
I lost your volume, Dave. Had you completed?
Yes, I don't know what's happening. Well, I'll back up just a little bit. Michael Mark.
Here.
Jim Ruane. Here. And Mary Tyker.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. In addition to the board members present for the open session, we are joined by Board Counsel John Ken, Registrar Folt, Chief Deputy Registrar Mike Jaminsky, Public Affairs Chief Catherine White, IT Chief Jason Perez, Licensing Chief Carol Gagon, and Enforcement Chief Steve Grove. John Ken, Dave Folt, and Catherine White will also be present for our close. At this time, we will have Board Vice Chair Michael Mark lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
All right, is staff going to put a flag? I guess not. So I pledge allegiance to the flag
Flag
of the United States of America and to
and
the republic for which it stands, one
one
nation,
nation,
under
under
God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Justice for all. Thank you. We now move to agenda item B, which is for public comment and to request items for future meetings. The board values public input as part of our consumer protection mission. To allow us enough time to conduct our full schedule of business today, I'm limiting public comments to 3 minutes apiece. There are a few other rules that apply. First, California law prohibits board members from discussing any matters brought up during public comment, and board members are not allowed to act on any item not on today's agenda. If you want the board to discuss a topic not on the agenda, you can ask us to consider placing that issue on the agenda of a future meeting. If you have an application, complaint, or disciplinary charges pending before the board, we ask details of your case or pending complaint. That is because board members may be the judges and by law are not permitted to receive evidence or information that is not part of the administrative record in the case. Members of the public, if you are with us on WebEx and would like to make a comment, use the chat feature to send the host a note that you would like to offer public comment. If you are joining us on the phone and would like to make a public comment, please press *9. We will take any WebEx comments first, followed by telephone comments. You will find instructions on how to make public comments on the agenda for this meeting, which is posted on the CSLB website. Board members, please raise your hand if you have any agenda items you would like to place on a future meeting agenda. Catherine, do you see any hands raised from the board?
Do not see any hands raised from the board. We do have one public comment.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to be sending a request to NFink to unmute your camera. Well, unmute your audio. You should be unmuted, NFink.
So I would like to just make a comment that I've noticed in some cases that Contractor State License Board licensed companies seem to be eschewing the practice of getting licenses and permits and getting people who are, I know that there's a warning on the Contractor State License Board about owner builders, but sometimes they get inappropriate owner builders actually own the property. And I would like that looked into because then that basically causes a big headache. And then, I mean, in one case, I won't talk about the case because it's a pending complaint. But I guess it's like it seems to this case seems to fall through the cracks where basically there are people doing effectively unlicensed work. And potentially very bad unlicensed work, kind of skirting the rules. So if somebody could look into that practice in general, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, this is Dave. If we could have you put your contact information in the chat room, we'll be sure to call you back after the meeting.
And we have one more public comment.
That work?
And that is from Chris Lark. I'm going to be sending a request to unmute.
Thank you.
You should be unmuted now, Chris.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, great. Pleasure to be here. Thank you for to bring up an issue where I'm down in Los Angeles County. I'm a C54 licensed tile setter, and I wanted to bring up the issue where I have the code book for ANSI and TCNA, the Tile Council of North America, with the appropriate codes, and inspectors are not abiding by those codes and they're failing me. I've been failed twice, and I just wanted to see what I can do. It's basically, I mean, it's a very specific issue, 6mm polyethylene sheeting for showers for a vapor barrier, which is code, and it's been code for about 40 years now. But just because these inspectors who don't have a lot of knowledge in what I do, or frankly, you know, the specifics in what I do is because they've never seen it, they think it's wrong. And I try to educate them, you know, for the benefits of what I do.
Meeting number followed by
And, you know, I just want to see that what I can do to go about making that more well-known, or making that to the point to where, I don't know. I mean, I've talked and called many people, and they told me to come here, which is definitely a privilege to be here, because I'm very proud of my work, and very proud to be a licensed contractor in the state of California. But dealing with inspectors is very difficult. So that's all I have to say. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Chair Love, this is Dave Folk. Can you hear me? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Again, if the last speaker would put contact information in the chat room, we will have somebody from our enforcement division return the call and get more information. Thank you.
And at the moment, I am not seeing any other public comments. So barring another message in the chat or raised hand, we should be done. And Diana, I'm going to unmute you so you can continue.
Thank you. That will conclude agenda item B, public comments. We are now moving to our closed session to discuss pending litigation. This will be our last item of the day. This item is not available for viewing by the public. After closed sessions, we will briefly reconvene in open session and adjourn. I now ask that the public webcast and phone meeting be turned off.
We should now be in closed session. I've I got us out now. We're in the practice session.